Hello folks, welcome to another Walkie Talkie. We are in the West End again, because I fucking love being up the West End. Anyway, we're going to be doing a Walkie Talkie with regards to Mr. Beast and the Doggy Do Dilemma, I nickname it. Now, there was a guy called Dogpat404 that brought a video exposing a lot of shady shit at Mr. Beast. The first two videos were absolute solid. The first one garnering 12 million views and I think the other one got 8 million views. Always one rule about YouTube. If you do one video, if you do a group of videos, the first one you do will get absolutely tonto views. The next one will get less. The third one could potentially even get more than the first. But anyway, right, so we know this guy Dawson French, also known as Dogpat404, and he had brought a lot of things to the table. The strength of the first two videos are extreme and really good. Actually, really good videos. I mean, if you want to extrapolate, right, he brought some very hard to deny facts. The third video he did, which is commonly nicknamed as Dogpat404 2.5, it wasn't quite good enough to be called free, even by my standards. And basically, yeah, and if you look at it strategically, the third video, the facts were loose and open to interpretation and hadn't been confirmed. That was a downfall, I would dare say, right? And unfortunately, because the facts were loose and there were and maybes, yes, there was maybes and I thinks. You know what I think of? I think ... sentences of any kind. Utter shite, right? And unfortunately, because this was not strong and robust like the other two videos, this attracted the dogpilers, and they came in thick, fast and hard as fuck, right? And yes, I don't think I don't think it would be too difficult to think one of these dogpilers is probably the what's it called, the reputational management company of Mr. Beast. And to be honest, it would be too big a pie not to get into. Reputational management companies will literally do anything and everything to prove their client is innocent. That's just the way of it. And all these people trying to pour drama on this topic, I think is a bit shite baggy, because essentially he did bring a lot of things that were to the table. There were things that were brought very well and very articulated to the table, and that was that. You can't hide from it. There have been things that have been done underhand. In fact, if you want Mr. Beast weather check, right, he has contacted quite a few YouTubers saying things could have been handled better and things did go wrong. So, Mr. Dawson French isn't talking all of the levels of shite that everyone's purporting. Just remember, there's a good old chance, let's be honest, the management of Reputation Company are getting themselves involved. I think that might be my bus coming. Yeah, just one moment please folks. I really do think they've gotten involved in whatever, because I'll tell you in a sec. Hello, it's 2 Annie's on please.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks. The reason I think I think sorry for it being out of focus, I think it's just okay. Right, the camera's not going to be playing clever with me today, so there we go. So, you know, the Reputation Management Company would attack it the same way as any other allegation that's getting chucked to him. But the fact that Mr. Beast, as in Jimmy Donaldson, is actually contacting YouTubers, including Pegasus, and saying, you know, yeah, things haven't went right, things went badly wrong, there's a lot of disinformation going around. No, there's not. Unfortunately, what's going around, have you ever heard that phrase, what goes around comes around? What goes around from Mr. Donaldson is coming around to haunt him now, and you know, it's that age old phrase, you know, in a works phrase, if you want to cut corners, you will be found out, and he has cut corners, and he has been found out. What a surprise, huh? What a surprise. The only reason Walkie Talkie has been covering the Mr. Beast thing in any capacity is because there have been crimes committed, and there's been very strong and reliable evidence of what they were. I mean, like for instance, that challenge where Rosanna Casino, she got edited out of the top 3, and Mr. Beast has only just admitted in front of Logan Paul that he did that because they found her boring. So, you know, basically he was wrapping the outcome for his own perverted ends. Why is it all these either TV stars or YouTube personalities that just totally come far beneath the grade? You know, get themselves involved in child gambling, gay enablement and stuff like that. It needs to get, that kind of stuff needs to stop, because when we put our children in front of the computer or the TV to watch something, we are hoping the thing is going to be wholesome and the persons providing the show are wholesome, but we get bitterly disappointed every time. It's getting too far. We need to be in some level of certainty. When we are putting our children in front of the telly or the computer or the podcast, right, what they're going to listen to is relatively wholesome, delivered by a wholesome person and brought by a wholesome TV provider. But this is clearly the afterthought nowadays, and it's a shame. It's a total shame. You know, I didn't do Walkie Talkie on Mr. Beast for the drama. I did it on focusing on the crimes and referring to the evidence change. The evidence change I've seen, including on, I think, on the Wayback Machine, are actually pretty stonkingly strong. And as Mr. Beast was saying to a few YouTubers, including Pegasus, right, he will be talking soon about everything on a YouTube video. To be honest, you know, we're all getting a little impatient, and we're thinking, you know, the longer it takes to come to, the more chance the words that come from Mr. Beast in that video are actually all just bloody words from the crisis management team. You know, the crisis management team at this point in time is some proverbial tit that Mr. Beast is suckling on and doesn't want to let go of now. It's now time to wean him off the tit and get him to bottle, and then from bottle to soft foods, then from soft foods to harder foods to spicy foods, and a trip to the Japanese restaurant in metaphor. It is tiring to see all these people praising Mr. Beast when you know so much has went wrong, but there's nothing we can do, so it is what it is. I'm going to wrap this thing up because, to be honest, my hands are getting sore. It's still freezing cold in Glasgow, folks, and it's time to get my gloves on. And with the rest of the evening, I love you all.